Hi, and welcome to my knitting podcast. My name is Jolanda, and thank you so very much for being here with me today. I am coming to you from the east of the Netherlands. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Jolanda Loves Yarn, and there is also a coffee account if you want to support my channel and the work I'm doing here. So since last time, I really want to thank everyone who's subscribed to my channel. There are a lot of new subscribers, and I'm so very grateful for all of you. And if you're a returning viewer, of course, I am so very grateful you keep returning. And it has been 9 years since I started my first podcast. So this is the ninth year. And some of you are here from the beginning. So thank you so very much. I am very much appreciated of all of you here. So I have a lot I want to discuss, I want to talk about, and sometimes I get all chatty, and in the beginning there's a lot of babbling, which was not planned because this is coming from my heart. So if there's a lot of talk in the beginning and you're not interested in that, I will try to put up a timestamp so you can go forward and skip all that. My co-host is a bit rebellious, like usual. So I have a finished object today. I have some works in progress, something that totally failed. I have also a designer I want to feature today because it is fitting in with the whole theme of this channel. So if you want to stick around, and I will talk about it later. She also has a very nice discount for my viewers, so that's very much appreciated. I have one finished object. Let's start with that, or maybe I should start with what I'm wearing. That's probably the best thing. I'm wearing an old object. This is an pattern with details in garter stitch and lace, and I think it's the yellow tulip from Drops Design. And I'm wearing the shawl, that is the granny stripe shawl from the crochet object. And I love wearing this. So it is a crescent shape, but I like wearing it around my neck as long as it's cold. I really like the warmth it's giving me. So, all right. The sweater is made in Cloudborne worsted, and it is Highland wool. And that is the same yarn I have my finished object knitted in. So here it is. It is the Inge sweater by Inge's Knitting Lab. It is a form-fitted sweater that is knitted on your own measurements. So it is not completely dry yet, but all the knitting is done, and I washed it, and it was just laying on my drying rack. It has some lovely details. So it has a set-in sleeve, the European shoulder. So you start at the back, and it has a beautiful lateral braid around the neckline, the hem, and the ribbing from the arms. Yes, it has also a beautiful tubular bind off, and she had a little different way of the setup rows. So it is all on her channel. It is linked below. So you get a little ridge, and she decided to do that because of the lateral braid also gives a little ridge. So I did not try it on after it was completely finished. But yes, like I said, it's still a bit damp, and I want to dry it before I try it on. It looks like a really beautiful staple for the wardrobe, with a beautiful fit, and no crazy details, just the small ones that gives it a little extra. So yes, I'm looking forward to trying it on and wearing it. I will put it on the drying rack because it feels damp wool doesn't feel too great. So what else? I have done a little bit on my socks, but not much, and it is must say, in all honesty, it's kind of an unpleasant knit because of the tightness of the gauge. but I tried to do a few rows here and there. So I was on the toe last time, and like I said, I only did a few rows. It is really hard on the hands, but that's okay. It's just a thing I would like to get finished, one every month. And if it doesn't work, then that's fine too. I will pick another sock tube at the end of this month, and then I will see which one I will be working on. So then there is the Enjoy Flowers sweater I have been working on. I had a lot of hospital knitting last week, so I made quite a lot of progress. Can you please sit still? Because Laat even liggen. Yep, okay, she just landed. I've almost finished the body, but I ran out of yarn. Well, I did not run out of yarn, but the bowl was finished. So I will continue with this, and I actually put it on another sweater I had because it looks so really big, but it is not, it looks the same. So I guess it is an optical illusion because of the flowers. So the body's almost finished. I want to do a little bit of a different ending, like there is a usual just a one by one rib. I thought I might do a folded hem, and then with the knit together in yarn over, which gives it a little scalloped edge. I thought that might be nice. So that's what I will be doing. And I think I have reached the length I can start doing the folded hem now. So yes, really liked it. It is really nice and soft. It's not itchy at all. It's actually really nice. So yes, I should go and work on this because it's still pretty cold here. We get some warmer weather this week suddenly, but I'm still cold. The house is cold and the humidity is feeling unpleasant. Gotta watch my cat there because he's looking and to jump on the drying rack, which does not seems like a good idea. But his vision is not so well, so oh dear. Yeah, okay, he landed. So I have been working on the Old Town sweater, the crochet sweater from last week. I have some footage for you here. I have been crocheting in the hospital. I finished one sleeve. Then I came home, I tried it on, and I will put the footage in here for you. I did not like the fit at all. It was too wide. There was too much fabric. Again, here, way too much. There was a lot of room for the underarms. And I thought, well, maybe I should do the neckline first. It is actually, the neckline is as it's supposed to be, unfinished, and you had to start with a smaller crochet hook, but I thought I wanted to do a little bit of ribbing, knitted ribbing, to get the neckline a little bit more fitted. So I started with the larger size crochet hook. And I don't know if what you think about how the sweater looks. I thought it was not fitting well at all. So I decided I would just frog it. Frog it all the way up to the yoke. And I unraveled, I think, 4 rounds. So I went down to 2 sizes actually, even though my gauge was spot on. I don't know what happened. I could not wrap my head around it. But I knew if I would keep it like this, I would not wear it. No, I would not wear it at all. I have the handspun sweater, which is also very oversized, and I don't mind oversized, but it has to fit all right. And this was just not fitting well. So I ripped it back and I went down 2 sizes. The good thing is the yoke I could preserve because all sizes for the yoke are the same. It's just the bigger the size is, the more increases you got and the bigger the yoke gets. So that is where I unraveled everything and I redid the whatever I could. So now I do the sleeves simultaneously. So I work on one and then on the other. Now is the point. I will try it on again and see if the fit is better. I have a little bit of the body done, like I said, both sleeves to a certain point. I mean, I ran out of yarn on both sides, which is great. So now I can try it on. But it's so cold. I don't really want to try it on. But yeah, I should, because there is just a lot of time that I just yeah, don't want to say wasted, because I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed it. I never mind unraveling something. I mean, there are exceptions, of course. I'm sure you can see the sweater there. I have contemplated unraveling that, but I will talk about it later. But something plain and that it really crochets up really quickly. I really did not want to keep it and then be another object in my cabinet that I will not wear. I hope you can see the colors. I think the color looks really nice on me. It has a variation, some darker and lighter spots, because this is hand dyed and I did that a while back. So I think it's looking a lot better, and I hope. I mean, you can see the shaping of the sleeves. Yeah, it's 2 sizes smaller. So I don't know how that works with the gauge, but I should have tried it on sooner and more often for sure, but I did not. That is something. Yeah, it's just how my brain works apparently. I don't know. So yes, I did start something else I am not so happy about. It was just a tiny little thing. It was a pattern from, I don't even know, it was a baby cardigan and it was released recently. Stephanie Lotven. It was I don't know, it was knitted all kinds of directions. There was nothing wrong with the pattern, but the yarn was not what it said it would be. So that was pretty annoying. So yes, I would like to talk about the designer I want to feature today. And this is not a regular thing I will do probably, but this is just something that crossed my path. And I am a believer in nothing crosses your path for nothing. I used to think it did, but no, since a few years, I think it is for a reason. Everything is for a reason. And I saw an Instagram post of hers. She is called qqyarnover. I already had a pattern of hers, and she asked for help on how to grow as a designer. There were a few comments on there, and everyone who commented got a pattern of hers, which was very generous. Then we were invited to a Discord channel, which I did. I thought, okay, I have Discord on my phone, so I can add her. You can just silence whatever you want. So, yeah, I followed her on Discord and then I read her story, and I was touched by her story because I also have a life of many things happened to me. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis at age of 18. That was a very long road of yeah, of health issues, and of course that is a chronic illness that at that time, that long ago, there was no cure for. There was no way of stopping it. Thankfully, um, things have changed now. There are medications, and the whole medicine has improved a lot. But I also was trapped in a very toxic relationship I got out of only recently. And then you end up as a single mother. And in my case, it was by choice, but it is not always a choice. Any choice I would have made would have been a bad choice. But I had to do it for myself and for my children, for our well-being. So I can only understand the struggle as a single mom. And even though my boys are grown, They still live with me, and it is more than just a money struggle. It is also the struggle of if things need to be repaired, things that are heavy, and yeah, there is a lot going on. So when I read her story, I felt the need to do something. And that's why I call myself the emotional knitter, because even though I have planned some projects and I talked about those projects, one of them is the beautiful cardigan from Anna Johanna that needs to be steeked. The wool is already planned and it is ready to cast on. But the planning is not what does it for me. It is the emotion. When I feel the emotion, I want to do something. I want to help. I want to feel like this. I just felt the yarn and I just felt the need to cast it on. For me, it is a lot about the emotion. Also about the process and having the project. This is all one package for me, but the number one is for me the emotion. So I would like to read to you what she wrote and what we discussed in our communication. So you get a little bit of a sense who the designer is and what her backstory is. Now, I know the knitting community is a very caring community, and I experienced it because of the beautiful comments, and all your comments meant more than to me than I can ever express, because expressing yourself in a not a foreign language is quite difficult. And yeah, your likes and your comments and your views mean so much to me, because as I discussed before, I feel very insecure and um, yeah, I always wonder if I said something wrong and all that. And I thought if I could help somebody just by talking about her, and maybe you say, oh, okay, I never heard of her, but I like to support her, and yeah, all that. So I will read her story shortly, and while I read this, I will put her designs on the screen so you can have a look if there's something you like and enjoy. The thing she wrote on Discord is she thanked us for our advice and she would want to introduce herself. She is called Queen, and that is hopefully not mispronounced, because I asked Google actually how to pronounce that. She was born in 1985 in Vietnam. She is a single mother and has a daughter. She is a full-time knitwear designer, and her 2026 goal is she wants more people talking about her designs on Ravelry and Instagram, and she would like to earn enough to cover her daily expenses. She said, to be honest, I have too many weaknesses to become a famous designer. I only know about designing patterns, and English is not my mother language. I don't know anything about marketing, and I don't even have big ambitions. All I need is getting enough for daily expenses. Poor ability to withstand pressure, because she in 2024 was a very difficult year because of many bullying, cyberbullying, work pressure, and being body shamed. She had to take a whole 2025 off on working to heal herself from depression and poor health. So she hopes to reach more people, and if people know her designs, she can have a more stable future. And yeah, she also said she doesn't want to change herself because she tried that and that that's how she got in trouble. And I totally understand that. I have been there too. You think if only I can change myself, people will like me, people will like what I do. And that is not how it works. You have to be true to yourself. I totally agree with you. So then there was a little bit of a communication between her and me on Instagram, where she also explained a little bit about um, what she was planning. She said, I am extremely introvert. I don't like sitting among people and talking too much, but on the internet, I don't hesitate to be my true self. I'm very open minded and bold enough to tell everybody about my difficulties. I asked for help if needed, and I appreciate every helping from others. I don't intend to play the victim, it's just that I'm really struggling right now. And the struggle stems from my own lack of certain necessary qualities. It would be great if someone could help me get through this. So, if you can do everything you mentioned, I know that you will do what is because it is good for me. She asked what she could do in return and maybe provide a special discount for you all. And we decided that would be a great idea. So she offered two discount codes. Both codes are valid until the end of 2026. You can use both codes or either one of them only once. And there is a code, and it is JO50 and a code JO30. And both codes will give you a percentage of her patterns. The first is 50% off, and the second one is 30% off. So I thought that was an extremely generous offer, and very much appreciated. So I hope you go have a look at the patterns. If you don't have the means to buy anything, I completely understand because I am in the same situation. We don't have the funds to support others, even though we would like to. But you can like her patterns, save it in the favorites, or leave a comment on her patterns. It is all very helpful in growing, and that is on YouTube, and it is on Instagram, and it is on Ravelry, probably all the same. And the upcoming designers, they struggle a lot, and I can see if I look at their patterns, and you have seen them now too, they look amazing and they're very size inclusive. So there is nothing of her fault why we should not knit her patterns. The only thing is she doesn't have a lot of followers, she doesn't have a lot of projects on Ravelry. So I will try and help to um, make a little bit of a difference, hopefully for her. I hope you are able and willing to help too. I actually have a few of her patterns. One I already owned, one she gifted to me. So I will put the two patterns here on the screen. And I like to knit either one of them, maybe both, but uh, I really want to start one of them right now. I want to share it with you. I want to say the honest opinion about what I think about her patterns. I downloaded two of them, and I have already seen that one of them has actually photographs added of at the stages of the knitting, which would be very helpful if you are a beginner knitter. So that is definitely a very um, wonderful thing to do as a designer. So, what do you think about the patterns? Because I would like your opinion, which one I should knit first. They are completely different. One is a very basic sweater, oversized. I will not knit it that oversized because it is 20 centimeters positive ease. That is definitely not looking good on me. But I am planning to knit it out of a mohair held together with probably drop snort. I have to look. It is a very large gauge of 16.5 stitches. So that I would love to knit. The other one is a very intricate lace pattern and cables, which I also absolutely love. I have that pattern in my library for probably the time it came out. She has many variations on it. So this is the pullover. She also has a cardigan. She has a vest. I just absolutely love it. It's stunning. And I'm planning to knit that out of drops Nord. And maybe in a pale yellow. Yes, yellow. If you know me, I love all colors, but yellow is not one of them. But I know with the I mean, I went to the workshop for color analysis, and there is a yellow that would actually look good on me, and I want to try it. And I have the yarn, so I think I was thinking about the original color, which is an undyed colorway, undyed yarn, it looks like. But I thought it would be nice to do something different. So she has a variation on colors and sizes. So I was thinking about pale yellow, and there are more colors of the drop yarn, so I could choose something else if I wanted to. So I hope I expressed everything I wanted to say about that. I think I do. And then there is, of course, this beautiful sweater. I just hung it there because I am unsure what to do with it. It is too tight on me. I also gained some weight, um, and it will not have improved for sure. So I was thinking, should I re-knit the yoke? But I know there are a million ends I wove in, and I have contemplating on sticking it, but I'm not sure it will benefit the whole look. So I will keep it there for a while so I can look at it and decide if I may want to sell it, because this has been worn maybe for an hour. It is brand new and makes somebody else happy with it that will actually fit in there as it should. Uh, it kind of breaks my heart because I really, really love it. I love the color combinations. I love the look. I know it was, uh, I don't want to say tedious, but it was a struggle. It was a lot of color work. It was a very thin needles, and I think I made a lot of progress in knitting color work. I think it will not be as tight as it was in that sweater. You get quite stressed if it is something different you're trying. So I'm not sure. I still have a lot of, not a lot, a few patterns of the same designer. She was Eleanor Mortensen, and maybe I want to try another pattern of her. Maybe it is something about her designer that designing that gives me personally fit issues. I don't think anybody else. I did not read anything about it, so it might just be my figure. Or maybe I just chose a small size. L, that is possible, but yeah, I don't know yet what to do about that sweater. Maybe I just I don't know. I really don't know, but I like it, and maybe I will put it on my dress form just to have a look at it once in a while. And yeah, who knows? I'm not sure. So once again, I want to show and tell you my appreciation for all your nice comments. It really touches my heart. Your openness to share whatever you've been going through and how knitting helped you personally. It's very much appreciated. It gives me something to reflect on. It is, yeah, I'll take it to my heart and think about all of you out there. And we're all going through our own stuff and struggles, and that's just life because we all experience that. And if our knitting can comfort us, and if our crafting can, and if somebody speaks out and you get a kind response that it touched you, that means the world to me. So again, thank you so very much, and for all those new subscribers, and also for the long-term subscribers. If you have any questions, it would be great if you leave the question down below. I would happy to answer it, even if it is about health or if it is about knitting or whatever. I am glad to answer anything for you. And if I can't, I will tell you also. And if you would like to vote on either sweater, if it is the number one, the simple sweater, or number two, the more intricate sweater, please let me know. I will definitely look at your suggestions, and then I will probably pick the one that was voted for the most. That would be a fun thing, and I would definitely take you along with the process and do some close-up filming for you so you can see how it all goes and how it works, and maybe you want to even knit along with me. That would be fantastic too. I want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I hope you stay calm, enjoy your knitting, and we see each other soon. Bye bye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bye bye.